Hi, I'm McCutcheon Freechild.
Hi, I'm Rachel Castellato.
Hi, I'm Jonah McCutcheon. We're with Public Citizens Democracy is for People campaign, and we're speaking to you on behalf of the Money Out Voters In Collaborative. We're speaking to you because most likely you're part of planning the McCutcheon Rapid Response events, and we're glad you're watching this. These events are going to take place on the day of the McCutcheon v. Federal Elections Commission Supreme Court ruling, and will show a massive outrage that takes place around the country if the Supreme Court further increases its spending, or what it allows large donors to spend to buy our elections. Currently, the limit is $123,000, and the McCutcheon ruling could increase the limit to nearly $6 million. $123,000 is already twice the median income in the United States. And if you think about what you or I give to a candidate that we support, maybe $20 or $40, it shows how tremendously it puts democracy out of reach to the average day American, and how much power it gives to these small group of elite donors. So we're going to talk to you today about how to plan your action, and we're really glad that you're here to do it, because these actions will be historic in making a stand and in changing the tide against our democracy being bought and sold. First, I want to talk to you a little bit about where to hold your event. You should hold your event in a public place, and that's the most important thing. So a place that has a lot of foot traffic and car traffic can get a lot of public attention. Ideal places, once you know you're in a public place, an ideal place could be a congressional office. If you have a congressperson who's supportive, have them come and speak, or have one of their staff people come and speak. If you have a person who hasn't supported an amendment, hasn't supported public finance or other reforms that you support, ask them to. Say in the media that now is time that your congressperson takes action. Or have it at a state legislative office, a city hall, but most importantly, have it where people will see you. So now Rachel is going to talk to you about what type of event to hold.
Well, when will you have your event? Your event will take place the same day that the Supreme Court issues its ruling on McCutcheon. The Supreme Court issues its rulings at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and every third Monday. Now, this could happen any time between this week and the end of June, so it's really important to start planning now. We're suggesting that you hold your event around 5 or 6 p.m. around rush hour so that a lot of people can attend. Unless you're a student on a campus, then it's probably better to hold your event around noon. What type of event will you hold? You can have a rally if you're in a populated city, or you can have a sign waving, which would entail holding banners or signs at a busy intersection or on a bridge. If you're interested in ordering signs from Public Citizen, you should email amendment@citizen.org. You can also hold a petition gathering, or you can have a station for people to stamp messages on money from Stamp Stampede that say things like not to be used for bribing politicians. Now, Akini will talk to you about how to plan your event.
So there's a number of great ways to get people to come out to your event, plan it with you, and also to get the media there. First, you're going to be your best ambassador to get people to come. Word of mouth is always the best way to get people out. You can email your friends, you can have a planning meeting like maybe you're having tonight to get things started, get people involved and committed. But then you want to do some more outreach. You want to email folks, as I mentioned, but you can also call folks if you've collected petitions before. You might have a list of numbers that you can phone bank to let people know what you're planning and make sure that they're thinking about this as well. Then, for the actual day of the event, you're probably going to want to have flyers around town so other people know what you're thinking. You're probably going to want to have a phone tree or a text list so that the day of the ruling, people hear right away from someone, a real human, or via text or email, or all three ideally, that the rulings come down and today's the day to act at the time and location that you already picked in advance. How do you let the media know? Well, on our website, moneyout-votersin.org, you can find a sample media advisory, a sample letters to the editor, and other tools to help you make sure the media is on alert in advance that this is going to be happening. So if you have a media list, you can also create one of TV, radio, and written news to let them know in advance. Give them a call, send them an email with a media advisory that this is going to be happening. And then on the day of the ruling, of course, send them the information as well. So those are great ways to make sure that people are hearing about it, getting excited and angry about what's going on. Again, that's moneyout-votersin.org, where you can find all of these great resources. Now back to Jonah.
Thanks, Akini and Rachel. So make your event fun. Have fun planning it. Do a public action that will gather media attention and will gather people's attention. Have puppets, have street theater. Do things that will make it exciting. But don't feel intimidated. If you don't have the time or energy to plan something large, or you live in a small area where you can't bring a lot of people together, putting your event up on the map is an important step, because you'll see all the organizations on MoneyOut-Voters-In that are participating and are going to be driving people to come to your event. So don't feel intimidated if you don't have a lot of time to plan, but the more you do, the more powerful a message you'll send. Also, we want to emphasize that this is a movement building event. And we encourage you to gather petition signatures when you're out there so you can follow up with people and keep organizing. This is not just a one-time action, but something in part of our bigger movement to reclaim democracy for the people. So thank you again for being part of this. We're really excited to keep working with you on it. You can email us at amendment@citizen.org. That's amendment@citizen.org. And we'll answer your questions and work with you to help you plan your action. So thank you again for being part of this historic event with us.
Money out!
Voters in!
Money out!
Voters in!
Money out!
Voters in!
Go for it!